We are live. Hey everyone, welcome. We're having a bit of a technical difficulty with the song, but I'm just going to play this one instead. Hey, hey.
I'll never walk away, na.
Okay, yeah. I'll have to stop there because of copyright. We don't want to get hit with that. But hey, everyone, welcome to the Eurovision Hub live hangout. This is a super, super exciting one. As you know from social media, we have the mamas, Lulu, Ashley, and Dina. They are waiting in the wings right now to join us. So us four, we're actually going to dip in and out and chat to them 2-on-2. So yeah, first up, it's me and Joan. We're going to be talking to the ladies. So like as usual, if you have any questions for them, please use the chat and they will definitely see it and we will be asking them your questions. So I think without further ado, it's time to get them on board. What do you guys think? So ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Ashley, Lulu, and Gina from the Mamas.
Yay! Welcome.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for coming on with us. We really, really appreciate it.
Thank you for having us. Yay.
Thank you.
So where in the world are you guys at the moment? Because I know you're not all together for obvious reasons.
I'm in Stockholm. I'm in Stockholm.
Yeah, I'm in Stockholm, but in another part of Stockholm. If I wanted to go over to Ash, it would take me like an hour. Yeah.
Oh, so it's like
I'm in Skåne.
So yeah, because you're from Malmo, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, amazing. So how has it been apart? Like, is it weird because you're obviously working so close together all the time, and then it's like, do you miss hanging out and stuff?
Of course.
A lot of Skype.
Yeah, a lot of Skype. I'm learning a lot. I was never a technical person, but I'm becoming a whiz.
That's what quarantine does.
Yeah. We've been self-quarantining, even though we're not prohibited to be out and about. We had a small Easter gathering of 3 people at Ash's house, me, Ash, and my sister. And that was enough. No hugging. We were at opposite ends of the apartment.
I love that. No hugging.
Yeah, I wanted to. I was like, nah. I love you too much, girl.
Oh.
I know Joan has some questions for you guys, so we'll just kick it off with that, and then we'll keep checking in with the chat as well throughout.
Okay, so first I have to say congratulations because your win at Melodifestivalen in 2020 was amazing. I was there in the arena, I have to say, and I had the time of my life. Like when you performed, I danced, I sang, it was amazing. So congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. And well, my first question is that since Melodifestivalen 2021 is going to take place, have you considered taking part again next year? Because if you won 2 years in a row, and that was historical, why not 3?
Yeah.
And if not the next year, any other year?
I think that if we were to get an amazing song, then I don't think any of us would be opposed to doing it again. But I do also feel like there's so many people that have the same dream as ours, and Melo is so important to them. And I just feel like everyone should get their chance to shine. And I just feel like with the hoopla of this year and everything that's going on this year, it would kind of probably overshadow everything next year. And we don't want to take away from the competition, you know what I mean? And we want people to live out their dreams. I mean, that was such an amazing experience. So I want
that's so
everyone
nice
to
from
get
you.
that opportunity.
And I really agree with everything Ash says.
Mhm.
Although the competitor in me, I really want to do this again.
Actually, have you seen that meme where you guys are being interviewed? I think it's at like the launch for Melodifestivalen in 2020, And I think he was like, who doesn't get bored of winning?
Exactly.
Have
Like,
you
who's
seen
tired
it?
of winning? Not me. Not me.
It's like going viral. I keep seeing it on Twitter, and it's like, who gets tired of winning? Not me. And I'm like,
Yeah.
Who hates to win? Not me.
Yeah.
not me.
But it was
Not
such
for
a
me.
Not at
difference
all.
that year.
Yeah. But we're also
was-
kind of still sorry. Go ahead, Lou.
No, I was just saying it's such a difference because last year, even though we won, it was John's win.
Yeah.
So for me, it was never me winning. I was just the backup to
Mhm.
make him win. So this year is like yeah,
We
it kind of
won.
sucks that it didn't go all the way. I mean, it
Yeah.
went all the way, but still, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a bittersweet feeling. I know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
That's what I wanted to talk about as well with last year. How was it for you guys? Because you were never supposed to be the mamas. That was never the plan for you guys to be a group. It started off because you guys are all professional backing singers. You guys were just put together for this project. Like, when did you start to realize, like, whoa, like the community is really kind of dying for this? Like, there's a demand here. And when did you start to think, should we do this next year as us three? Can you talk us through that?
I know for me it was like Eurovision when everyone was like the mamas, the mamas, the mamas. Oh, we lost
Yeah.
Dina.
Oh no!
Bye.
It was so nice to speak with you.
No, but yeah, I think it was just like Eurovision. It was like, okay, whoa, we are actually the background singers, but people like us. Like,
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah.
And the question came up, and we were like, why not?
And we liked us.
Yeah.
We liked singing together. It was
Mhm.
such a great energy.
Sorry.
And we had so much fun in Tel Aviv. Like, because of not being the main artist, we got to hang out in a different way. We didn't have interviews like all day, and we had time to hang out and
Mhm.
actually get to know each other really
Mhm.
well. So when somebody said, "Well, are you interested in becoming a group or something else?" We were like, "Yeah, that'll be cool."
Why not?
Yeah, why not?
I
This is
mean,
fun.
yeah. I mean, has it surprised you again coming back this year? The support from the Eurovision and the community around the world, basically, that they're just
Mm,
behind you.
I think part of it is surprising. I've never been overwhelmed with so much love. Like,
No,
I've always like wanted to be that person. Like, I want to give love, I want to show love, I want to change the world with love, but to get it back tenfold is like,
Yeah.
you
We're
love, you really love us. So it's overwhelming, and it's so good though. It's humbling, and I think it's crazy. It's so crazy.
yeah. I think I'm surprised because of us being in the background. So
Yeah.
you never thought that people would remember you in that way.
Mm,
Even though we were a part of the staging, it was still the background.
mm.
So it's so cool and it's so amazing and fantastic, and every good word you can find. It's surprising for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. We still
Really.
have not caught up with answering all our fan DMs and mails and all the love. And like, if you're ever down, just check out our comments or our DMs. Stories are making me cry every day.
Every day.
They've been through so much, like outside of the pandemic, and that our song and our message and our energy and our love helped them through. Like, that is so powerful.
Mhm.
What we've all done together. Like, look at what we done.
Yeah,
Yes.
as you say, it's just overwhelming that your music is touching people and making people feel that way about you guys. So before we go to the chat and before we answer some questions, I know that it was someone's birthday this week. I'm looking at you, Lulu. And I'm sitting here with a lighter, and I don't suggest you do it at home, but I've got a little cake for you.
Oh, so cute.
No.
So everyone in the chat, let's all sing happy birthday to Lulu. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday.
Birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Lulu. Happy birthday to you.
Okay, you gotta blow it
Hey.
out.
Blow it
Blow,
out.
Lulu, blow.
Thank you.
Blow it out and make a wish.
Oh, I need to blow it out, but
Yes.
you want to?
Go.
Are you doing it
I'll
at the
do
same
some
time?
magic, don't worry. Go
It's
out.
not working.
I love
No,
it.
yeah.
I love it.
Make a wish, and I hope it all comes true for your next year. I hope you had a fantastic day, Lulu.
Oh, thank you so much.
She's gonna
I
cry.
really did. I've been out in the sun.
Okay, so now the chat is just saying happy birthday. Where are all the questions? I have to go through it all. My God. Let me just look.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Okay, I have one from Split in Half. Question for the mamas. What's your favorite Swedish entry of the last decade? Let's go through one each, I guess.
Ooh.
What's your favorite? I didn't see that. What's your favorite?
I'll put it on the screen here. What's your favorite Swedish entry from the last decade?
Oh wow.
Well, I just found out about this. I didn't do too much research, but I do like the song, the Hero song. Hero. Oh,
Hey,
That's a nice one.
oh. Yeah.
Mansum.
Nice.
Uh,
Does it have to be like Eurovision or Mellow? Is that sufficient?
I think this person, they can correct me if I'm wrong, but maybe they're talking about Swedish Eurovision entry.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Ooh. Yeah. I love Benjamin's. Dance you out.
Hey.
That's my favorite.
Yeah.
And what about you, Lulu?
for me, I think it would be You with Robin Famba.
Yeah.
I was in Mellow that year and as a backup, and I just think he has the most amazing voice, and I think he's really underrated actually because he's amazing.
I couldn't agree more. That song just like flies under the radar too often in the Eurovision community.
Mhm.
Such a good song.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go back to the chat. Let's see what everyone's saying. Maybe we can get a question flashing up on screen for you guys. God, there's literally so many messages. Happy birthday. Okay, we got Oron. Question for the mamas. Who would you collaborate with from this year? So I think he's talking about Eurovision 2020.
Yeah. Malta.
Yes, I was about to say.
We would
I
love
love
to
that
see
lady
that.
can sing.
And I remember her from last year in Eurovision. She was also doing background, and she was so sweet. And she was like, "I really wanted you to win," and I was like, "Oh my God, you're so sweet. You're so cute." So yeah, her, and she could sing. Like
Yes.
she can sing. So yeah.
That video was so dope.
Mm-hmm.
Made me want to make a
I
video.
would say Switzerland for me.
Oh
yes,
yeah. Dude.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
We had him on a few weeks ago, and he was just like, he was playing by the piano, and we were just like getting goosebumps to him. Like it was mental. Was there ever talk, now that
He's
we're
like, and he's so funny. I've
on,
been like checking him out and on Insta and stuff, and he's so funny. I would love to just hang out.
Yes. Make some music.
yes, I think we're all going for that collaboration. Okay, someone just said it feels like yesterday that they were in Tel Aviv performing with John Lundvik. Does it feel like long ago? Like,
It feels like it was just yesterday.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It feels like it was
It feels
just
very cool.
yesterday. Like I look at pictures and I'm like, wow, I was smaller. And it doesn't feel like it's been that much time that passed, but
It's
crazy.
kind of like we had a shotgun wedding and like love at first vow or whatever. And then Now it feels like we just got divorced and people are asking us like, when will you get married again? When I just signed the divorce papers and people are like, well, Eurovision 2021, how do you feel about that? Like, well, I'm still heartbroken. Like, that's how I feel. Like, let me get over this first.
That is the best analogy I've heard. It's like a breakup. Just let me heal.
Yes.
Guys.
Like,
Yeah, we all feel that way.
pay our respects to 2020 first.
Amen. Yes.
Yes.
I think we're all just like struggling from that heartache. We're like, God. Well, let's have a little look in the chat because we have got a game for you guys that we're going to play, which I'm pretty excited about. What's your favorite song from Eurovision 2020 and 2019? I know we played a few songs for you guys in Stockholm when we met up. Did you guys get a chance to hear any more from this year?
Oh, wow.
From this year?
This year.
Of course, I like Iceland.
Yeah, Iceland was
last
good.
year, Eurovision, I liked Sunday.
Yeah, I was just gonna say it.
Yeah.
And you guys know what I'm gonna say already.
Amazing.
Yes.
How she like what you call only a friend of a friend of a friend of a
Yes,
friend.
that's me. I was such a fan, girl.
Had a little
That was so catchy. Yeah.
Oh my god, their dressing room was across from us, and I was like, and then the other guys were like, I think she wants a picture with y'all. I was like, please don't rat me out. Yes, I'm a fangirl. They were so cute.
Yeah.
I actually liked what's his name? Mickey from Spain.
Oh yeah. Another rock song.
Yes.
Solo quedó la alegría.
When we were at the final, everyone, we all did the Congo line in the green room. It was like everyone was so happy it was over. It was like,
that was so nice to see, but then nobody voted for us. Yeah, we're used to that.
I'm not here to make up. Like my makeup's gonna sweat off me, you know. Like I'm here. Okay, guys, chat. Oh, sorry, we're gonna say something.
Okay. I was just gonna say you can sing anything to me in Spanish, and I'll be like. So yeah, I remember him.
Guys in the chat, keep sending your questions, but now I'm sure, as you've seen, we played Song Association with the Melodifestivalen 2020 participants, and I think the Mamas killed the competition back in March. So I think it's time to play Song Association round number 2. So we're going to keep the rules. You guys can sing Melodifestivalen songs and Eurovision songs. You know, my favorite part in the video of you guys is Ashley, you're like to Lulu, oh, you're starting to annoy me now, like you're too good at this. It's so funny. So
Song Association.
Yeah. We all hear the eye of the tiger in our ears and our heads when we're doing this. Like we're so competitive. So
okay, so everyone in the chat, you guys feel free to play along. So let's go. We have justice for Mickey there. Right. The Mamas, your first word is out.
Out.
What?
Out. O-U-T?
O-U-T.
Out.
Oh, wow.
Shit.
Dang, that's hard. Wait.
I know this.
May I drop a hint?
Yeah.
Na 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 na.
Yeah, that's
na 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 na.
Don't hold back. Just shout it out.
Yeah.
I was about to get my kids. I was like, help your mother out.
Don't make your mama look like a fool on the internet. Come on, help me out.
Yes, can they help me? No. Okay.
No.
Okay.
Okay, your second word is chance.
Oh. Chant.
Chant. Just take a chance. Robin, Vincent.
Chance or chant?
I must say that I really don't hear that good because I heard chance.
Chance.
Yeah.
Chance.
I'll type it and then I'll
What
put
is
it on the
chance?
screen.
There's a guru in town?
Oh, it is chance. You were right, Ash. You got it.
Yes, chance.
Yeah.
Chance. I heard
Good,
chant.
Ash.
Good, Ash.
I will write it
Thank
this
you,
time.
darling.
Okay. The next word is
You're 2 for O.
ocean.
Ocean. Oh, we can in an ocean carry on.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I was like, I was just trying to be quick.
Our own song.
Thank you.
But I still sang it.
Oh my God.
I was just trying to make it easy for you, but
Thank
you.
you.
Yeah, I was like, in an ocean deeper than my love for you.
Oh wow.
Poor girl.
Lulu, what's happened to you? We got like actually onto,
No,
what?
I really think that the connection is off here.
Oh, is that what it is?
Because everyone sounds like.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah.
Could we have you singing the chorus of Move? Please?
What?
Could you sing the chorus of Move, please?
Oh.
There ain't no
There ain't
ocean
no ocean.
deeper than my love
love
for you.
There ain't no fire
That I would
run right through. It's all feedback.
We are all in
Nothing
the
that I wouldn't do for
I
you.
think I'm off.
Could you do it for me too?
Ooh, ooh,
Come on, let's get this clear.
I hear everyone in like different times.
we have to like take a line each or something to not make it.
Overlapping.
Yeah, but that was so fun anyway.
He's a happy guy now.
Yeah,
Okay,
so happy.
Maybe the next word
At
is.
least I knew it was our own song. It was.
Oh, we forgive you. It's okay.
Any song with ocean.
Next word.
Next word is.
You went with somebody else, Dina.
I did, but that was still us.
Brave.
We sung that.
Brave.
Brave.
What's her name? I can't think.
Oh.
What happened?
I'm brave now.
On the flag.
I'm brave.
Our label says.
I'm brave.
Yeah.
I think that's like a point for Ash.
I love how Ash has
But I
only
really
been
think
in
that
Eurovision for like a
I'm
year, and
faster
she
than
knows all the
everyone else.
songs.
Ash is slaying the competition.
Yeah.
Look how happy she is.
I really think that I'm delayed.
We're all delayed, but I'm delayed in these.
No,
two
really,
answers.
I think I'm
Next
delayed
word.
because everyone talks, and after a while, I get I'm like, what the?
Yeah, I think you're.
But I'm trying. I'm doing my best.
Okay.
Okay, the last word
Yeah.
is. Let me see. Very good. This will be the decider. Your last word is now.
I'm brave now.
Yeah, you got one.
Yeah, that's a point for Lulu.
Congratulations.
Oh wow.
But I think the winner of this was definitely Ash, right?
Yes.
100%.
Congratulations.
Yes, honey.
Hopefully see you next year in Scotland when we can play it all again together for
Oh,
sure.
that would be great.
Yeah.
But now me and
Please
Joanna.
do it live.
We'll do it live. There won't be no.
When we meet.
Next time, let's just do Swedish.
As well. But me and Joanne are going to dip out now, guys, and Alesia and Toon are going to take over. So again, chat, keep sending your questions.
Love you guys.
Love you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Nice to meet you. Bye.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, hey, girl, hey.
You know, we really have something about this. I'm so off. Really, I'm so off. Everything you say comes like afterwards. I don't know what to do. You sound like robots.
Okay. But we'll give you a
Well,
second.
hello,
I think
hello.
my connection.
Hey.
Hey, girl.
Hey.
How are y'all doing? That game was fun.
Yeah, it was.
I'm just saying, I was winning. I just want to let you know I was winning over here.
Probably were,
Sure.
But there were definitely some questions in the chat. I don't know if you picked up some, Tone, but I'm going to kick off with a question because I asked you this question in a Melfest context. So now I'm going to ask you in a Eurovision context. And that's basically, if you could steal any song from a Eurovision artist this year competing Eurovision 2020, whose song would you steal?
Probably Malta. That's a kick-ass song.
I don't know if I would. I can't steal because I just feel like Move was just so good.
So got the answer though.
But for the fun of it, I'd take Iceland just to have some fun.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I think that if we're talking as a group, I would definitely take Iceland.
Okay.
Even Russia was like they looked like they were having fun. So
Yeah.
I could be in that group any day, like taking myself so seriously. I would.
So I have to say, like, before we hop into another question, I was in Stockholm with Miceal and Robert from Eurovision Hub. And obviously I was doing like a live stream during it. So not only, my question is, did you see our reaction to y'all winning Melodifestivalen or like other reactions that were kind of floating out there? Because there's like a ton of people who like film themselves like watching points.
Yeah.
Any notable moments?
Yeah, we saw a lot of moments, and I was watching you like, Lord, don't let this girl have some contractions.
I was like, where's she going?
This girl need to sit down.
Wow. I haven't seen a lot of them, so thank you. Now I know what to do with my day tomorrow.
But you saw your sisters.
You definitely.
Her sisters was crazy. She like threw her phone or something.
Oh yeah. My sister, she just dropped everything and went. The Holy Spirit took over. She was, and I could hear my brothers telling her like, "Please calm down, please calm down." She's like, "Nah, they won."
She was like falling down and stuff.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that. Toon, do you want to ask the question that we have appearing on the screen right now?
Yeah. So Joan, who just was online with you guys, said he forgot to ask a question, but he would love to know if you would change. Wait, would you have changed anything from your Melfest performance for Eurovision? Like, would there be any difference? Or
If you only knew.
Ooh, you know that is the saddest question of all.
Yeah,
it's the saddest, most disappointing question.
It's
like,
oh my
it's
god,
like a good question, but it's like, dang, we had to think about like the things that we were gonna do.
Yeah,
and now we can't do it, and it's like darn.
It would.
You were so in for a treat. You were so in for a treat.
Oh wow! It would not just have been next level.
That
it was like
really...
this was mellow, and up here somewhere is where Eurovision would have been. It would have been.
Alesia, you would have been very happy.
Yeah. I mean, that was really one of the first things I thought about when they said that we didn't get to do Eurovision. We were talking. That was really the saddest moment. We were like, we can't even. Sorry, we can't even show the new stuff. It was devastating actually.
Yes.
Well, I have a question, and this is sort of tied in because I know you all kind of said earlier, you implied that you would not be back at Melodifestivalen next year. I'm not going to hold y'all to that. We'll see how you feel next year. But my question was, so say you're not participating, but if you could have an opportunity to maybe like mentor like a young artist, like sort of like The Voice, if the mamas could like mentor like a young Swedish artist through their Melodifestivalen journey, what artist would you pick? Because I have suggestions, but I'm just wondering what y'all think.
I mean, even if I would be considered
I would love to hear
mentor,
your
I would
suggestions,
definitely do that
actually.
in a heartbeat. Like, why not? I don't know who, but like, of course, I would
I
definitely
would
do
love
that.
to.
What are your suggestions?
Well, there was one young lady that I feel like actually was a great debut performer this year at Melodifestivalen, Clara. Because girl just went up on that stage, turned it out with a flawless vocal performance.
Yeah.
So I think she would be great. I would throw her out there.
If she wanted,
that'll be my one.
come on home, mama. Of course.
I think we would love to write. So, and we're not, like we said before, we're not closed to entering. It's just that we're still in this in this relationship, so we're not thinking about the next one yet. But we would love to write, I think, for other artists as well.
Of course.
That would be dope. And all this Heaven 2 ESC asks a question. If new music is on the way, any hints as to what kind of stuff we should expect?
Hints. More love. Sassiness. Power, queen, kings, all of that you can expect. Uplifting music for your soul, music that's going to be inspiring. We're working really hard. We are working on new music, and we are working really hard for this to be great.
I have another question for you guys. So first of all, I would just like to thank you guys for this amazing song in general and like the performance. I just love the song so much. It's so uplifting and just love it. We have this chat on Twitter made by a friend of mine, Luke, and he wanted to ask you guys, what's your first experience you had like with Eurovision, and which like when like for Lulu and for Dina, like when did you guys first start watching Eurovision, and what's a song from like the past you really, really like?
Okay. I think for me, it was seeing Carola with Fångad av en stormvind, 91, right? And winning. Like, that was huge. So yeah, I think that's I probably saw, because I remember watching Mello from like the 80s, like late 80s, being like a kindergarten kid, but that's the one it's like my first memory of Eurovision is Carola. Yeah.
For me, I mean, I've always watched Eurovision. It's like it's what you do. Every year since I was a kid, always watched. The biggest thing though is 92 when they had Eurovision in Malmö, and I got to go, and it was such a big thing to sit there and actually be a part of the whole experience. And I was 11, so for me it was really like with all the cameras and every musician and everything. It was so big, and I loved every song, and so that's my big thing until now, of course.
Well, I have like a random question because, going through this season that we're in right now, where there's not a lot of reasons to be leaving the house and like getting done up. So like, I've just been biding my time. But my question is, if you had one makeup essential, this is like a random question, but one makeup essential, what would your makeup essential be?
Brows.
One thing.
Brows. I gotta have brows.
Lipstick.
Yeah. probably one of those. I'm also very fond of my eyeliner. I like my wing. Sometimes I even like do a full makeup, put on my wing, and I'm like, I look different today. Oh dang, I forgot mascara. Cause I'm so happy with my wing. I'm like, I'm done.
I
Bro.
would say lipstick, and I would also say false eyelashes, because that will fix everything. You don't even have to do anything else. That will
That's
just make your eyes
true.
pout. So that,
Mhm.
yeah.
I'm team small eyes, and for me, like I need a lash. A lash will take
Yeah.
me through.
Yeah.
So we have a question. Vanya is asking, who are your musical influences, my lovely ladies?
Oh.
Of course, I have so many, but I have to narrow it down to Sarah Vaughan, Beyonce, Gregory Porter. These are all very different from each other, but those are my top three. I have to say, Ella Fitzgerald, of
Yeah.
course, but yeah, those are my influences.
Okay, I would
You,
say
Dina?
Tracy Chapman. Her debut is still my favorite album of all time. Shaka Khan, and probably, yeah, Ella, and of course, Erica.
For me, I have so many. So these are just like in the top 20. But I would say Millie Jackson,
Woo!
Gladys Knight, Lizzo, of course. Yeah, that's probably my three right now.
We also had like another question from someone, like, if not for you guys, who would you love to see in Melodifestivalen in 2021? Like, which other artists would you love to see?
Mm, mm, mm,
Wow.
I don't
I'm
know.
always, I feel like I love rooting for the underdog. So somebody new, somebody fresh. I think every year Melody Festival shows that it has more and more diversity,
Hmm.
that Sweden looks like so many ways. So I would love us to push the envelope like even more, having like people who are so outside the norm that we need to start seeing them as the norm. I would
I've
love
never.
that.
I don't know her last name, but the girl Molly. Has there
Yeah,
been
Hama,
Molly
a
Sun
singer on
or
Mellow? She's
Molly.
done it before.
Molly Hama, yeah.
Oh,
I
She
love
has
her
voice
voice.
on her.
She's been competing, I think, twice or something.
Oh
Oh,
wow.
She's amazing.
when she was younger, yeah. She
I
is
would
amazing.
love to. I'm also like a underdog. I love that. I
Hmm.
would love to see Faith again,
Yeah.
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 because I think that she had a really good song. I think that she felt, for me, she felt a little bit insecure and everything, but I would love to see her with like more, just somebody who pushes her, and
Yeah.
because she is so sweet and she has a really nice voice.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we've just found out who your mentee for next year should be.
Yeah.
Faith,
Yeah, yeah.
I love
with a
her.
with a
Like,
better song. With a better
yeah,
song.
I
Okay.
love Faith. Yeah.
she's always been, I think, from day one at the press conference when we released all the artists for 2020. She came up to us and she was like, "You guys are great. You're such an inspiration. I love you and everything you stand for." Like, I love how she just exudes positivity and love, and she's so beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would love to see her go all the way.
I'm like, so I think we have I'm like wondering, I think there's like one more question that maybe we have. I think we're trying to look for a challenge to maybe like sign off with something fun. But Osa, I think this is well here. Oh, Martin, which is your favorite other country in general at Eurovision? Like, do you have a country? Because you can't really root for Sweden in theory, because you can't
Nah,
vote for Sweden.
nah, nah.
So, who would you be? Who do you think you've been rooting for maybe consistently throughout.
Oh,
Okay, so we're talking now for years, not just
yeah.
this year.
Yes, years.
I feel like
I
Iceland
really,
always
really. Oh, go
surprises
ahead.
you.
Iceland was good for you. I
Yeah.
love, love, love. Is her name Tamia? Tamia? No, Tamara. She sang Power.
Tamara.
Tamara.
Yeah, Tamara.
From North
Oh,
Macedonia.
that song, yes.
Yeah.
That song was just so powerful. And she sang. And let me tell you, she lost her voice right before the final.
Mm.
But she got up there and she killed it. Okay.
Mhm.
She pushed through. So yeah.
Yes.
Okay, we're getting a couple of requests for you to sing Move in Swedish.
Oh,
Okay,
in Swedish.
cool. I've been Malfed.
I don't know any Swedish, so it's up to y'all two. Y'all real quiet, right?
Oh wow. It's
Malfed.
wait. Is somebody on the?
I don't think the chat is not helping y'all out at all. They're just like, yeah, move in Swedish.
No,
So it would be like, um, it's so. Wait.
For the last time, this is not for the last time.
Okay. So do you want to go, Lou? Maybe take a verse each or
What?
something. You want to sing it in Swedish? No.
The thing
I'm
is
like,
that
we could just get a line.
the connection is off, which means that if you start singing, we'll still
No,
not
I
be
mean
in the
like
same.
do it yourself, and then I'll take over.
just
I
say
really don't hear
everybody
what
want
you're
to move
saying.
like
Sorry.
us in Swedish. How do you
Oh, I
Everybody
love.
want to move like.
The internet was like, oh, we're good.
You
Well,
left me
I
hanging.
have a question. There was a question in the chat that I thought was interesting. So Dina, you can answer this. And when
Yeah.
Lulu comes back, maybe we can get Lulu answering it. But since y'all are mamas,
Mhm.
the question was, have you kind of, do your kids, are they old enough to
That
kind of
went well.
understand? Well, we're moving on to a question. I saw this question in the chat, but the question
Yeah.
was like, do your kids, are they old enough to understand kind of like what happened, like with you winning Melfest? Do they understand like now you won't be going to Eurovision? Like, how do you explain it? And
Yes. They've been like I used to be such a fan of Melon and Eurovision when I was growing up. And then I kind of dropped it for a few years when I left home. And then when I became a mom, it became a thing again. Especially with them. They're the ones, they've been more invested in me forever. So they get it. They get Melodifestivalen, and they're 7 and 12 right now, turning 8 and 13. So they were so invested. This is the biggest thing that's ever happened in their lives. And they were in the arena when we won, together with Lulu's daughter, and they were ecstatic. They were crying, they were laughing, they were this. They'll never forget this. And us not going, they've been cool. They've been cool, kind of because this affects all of us, like society. There are so many other things. They're worried about the elderly people in our family and their friends and stuff like that. So they're sad for me, but just winning and being a part of that, yeah, that's enough. They're so happy for us.
Yeah, my daughter, she cried for like half an hour when we won, and she's only 5, so I was surprised that she actually got the whole thing, but she was so happy for me.
Yeah.
But I think that kids are so literal when you ask them some or when you tell them something like,
Mhm.
okay, this is why it's happening. They'll be like, okay, I
Yeah.
get it.
Yeah.
It's not like grown-ups because we think about so much. We
Mm.
analyze all the stuff around, kids don't do that. They're like, they live for the moment.
Hmm. It's done, it's past, but this will be a
Yeah.
memory forever.
They're like, but you
I
won, so whatever.
Yeah.
I think we're going to wrap up soon, but in the chat, I see a lot of people asking for you guys, because you guys love the song, I think, to sing a bit of All of My Love by Destiny. I think the chat would love that if you guys did that.
Oh, wow.
Take it away, Lulu.
Why are you talking to me? I was the one that loved Switzerland.
Ashley's been showing all the love. I saw Ashley's top 5 on IG the other day.
Yay.
Noted. With Eurovision Hub reactor, Louise's template. Yep.
Nice. We don't want to butcher her song. We don't know enough of it to be able to sing it that well. So no.
Sorry.
Well, Toon could kick it off for you. Toon, you want to kick it off?
Oh God, no! You don't want to hear me sing. You don't want to hear me sing. Trust me. No.
Ash left.
Yeah.
She left the chat.
Ash
All
was like,
of
bye,
my
bitches.
Oh, I love this. I love this chat. There was a message from All This Heaven ESC. It's not a question, but we're going to keep spreading the mama's love, especially on Twitter. Thanks a million for this. This is so special. I mean, honestly, y'all's song, like, legitimately, I think in this moment really feels just timely. It just feels like so in place. And I mean, it's just so joyful. I've said it on like numerous times. I mean, it's just like, it's a hard song not to like, it's a hard song to not like. I don't get it. I don't get it.
It is a magical, like everything, it was check, like the best songwriters in the world, the best colleagues to sing this with, the best team. When we heard the song the first time, we got the same gut feeling, the same emotion stirred that we did with John and his song. It was like, this song is special. So that was the reason that we said yes, we want to enter Melo. So to answer any 2021 questions, if there ever comes along a song that hits us that way, then I guess we'll go where the song leads us. But for now,
Yeah,
we're still moving with this song. Yeah.
no plans.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much for like joining the chat. I don't want to like close it off too soon. I'm still seeing,
So many
folks
questions.
and everything. So I don't want to close it off too soon, but I don't want to take up too much of your time because I know for at least two of y'all are busy. Y'all are mamas. And I know you've probably been in the house with them kids more than you've ever been in the house with them kids.
If you could see what I could see, they're trying to sneak off doing stuff. One of them was crawling on the floor, trying to crawl past me, and I was like, I still see with my third eye, so you better behave.
Yeah, I really put mine to bed. I was like, this is not gonna work. They're
Smart
not
woman.
sleeping.
Smart
I've
woman.
been home for like, what is it now, 5 weeks or something?
Yeah,
with
a
the kids.
month.
I want to kill myself, and kids need to be out and play. That's just, they're not supposed to be home. They're not supposed to
like,
not be in school and stuff because their energy. Wow.
And I love my kids. Like, of course, I love my kids and everything they do. They excel at. They're so talented. But hearing them day in and day out, all the dance, they're like pop locking when they're talking to me. I'm like, I can't.
Have y'all been like TikToking? That is like the one platform I'm like, I just can't. I just can't. I'm like, I'm now officially old. It's okay for me not to be on this social media channel. Like, I'm done. I'm
think
done.
I talk more than them, but I do TikTok.
Yeah. My kids are TikToking while they're talking to me, while they're eating, while they're sleeping. They're doing this in their sleep. Like, it's too much. I can't.
I've been trying, but the thing is, I'm too embarrassed to put anything out there because I'm like, no, this doesn't seem. No, it doesn't look like all the young people doing this right now, or even the older people look better than me. I don't know. It's
Just do
no.
it. Just post it.
I'm gonna try my best to maybe sometime give me like a month.
Yeah, and then
I don't mind looking crazy, so I just post anything, whatever. Put it out there.
I'm thinking by now we should be able to do more, like no more than we did a month ago. We should like at least have picked up another language,
Something.
instruments, like something. I need to show something after this quarantine. Like I can't be the same old Dina.
Yeah.
I love it. Y'all are just getting so much love in the comments. Alina is like, there ain't no ocean deeper than my love for you. Random content says power women. Ewok gaming and more is like mama love. I mean, like people love y'all. I'm telling you, I really think that if we were gonna have the big show, I think y'all really would have surprised on the stage. Not really surprised because like would it really be that surprising? But I think where you guys would have ended up on the leaderboard could have surprised a lot of folks. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. But what do I know?
I mean, I know we would have surprised you guys. I know that. We wanted it so bad. Like after we had all the meetings for Eurovision, it was just like, oh my gosh, this has to happen, and this is gonna be so amazing. Like just upping it for ourselves, not just the audience and the people, but for ourselves as well. It was gonna be so dope, and I'm so sad that
I still think the audience would be like, "Bam."
They would have been
because
like,
it was a lot of good stuff there.
Oh, it would have been Mama Damn. Yes. Mama Damn.
Well, thank y'all so much for joining us for this hangout. We are going to take this and come to a close. I just want to say before we close, actually, next week, Vasil from North Macedonia is going to be joining the hangout. Yes. We're about to be having everybody up on these hangouts on Sunday evenings. Yes, this was so great, but thank y'all so much.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us.
It was fun.
Yes.
I got to talk to other people than my kids for an hour.
All right, Toon, do you have any last words? You want to say bye?
Yeah, first of all, I want to say bye to the chat as well, because we're going to wrap up and then we're going to take a picture afterwards with all of us.
Mm-hmm.
And I just want to thank you guys again for doing this for us and joining us. It's really an honor, especially, also for me. I love you guys so much, and it's just been so awesome having you guys here.
We love you,
too.
Toon. Sweet.
So bye, chat. Bye-bye.
Bye. Love y'all.
Bye.